Okay, so we're going to wait for a couple people to join in, but if you're watching the replay, welcome guys. Excited to have you here. Welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is Pedro and we do live trading. Not only that, if you want to trade live with me and my students, make sure you click the link in the video description below and join our VIP inner circle. But other than that, we're going to take a look at some pairs during our Asian session. It's Monday, July 22nd. Super excited to have you guys here. And like I said, we're going to wait for a couple more people, to join in the meantime. If you guys have any questions, even if you're watching the replay or if you guys are watching live, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comments. I'm always going to be checking the comments anyways, so don't hesitate to ask any questions you may have or any doubts you may have. Okay. We're gonna start shortly. I'm also gonna let our free Telegram community know that we're live. Okay. But before we do that, I just want to update some video settings, and then we should be good to go. But yeah, we've got my man Tony in the house. Let's go, Tony in the house. I love it. We're just waiting for this. Okay, perfect. Waiting for a couple more people to join in. Let me know if you guys are able to hear me well. We should be good. Microphone should be nice and clear. Okay. I just want to make sure, is the sound good? Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you guys can hear me well. Camera quality, everything good. Everything should be set up perfectly. But again, I just want to make sure everything's good. We got my man Nayasha from Zimbabwe. Let's go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to all of our newest family members that are just joining in as we begin this Asian session. I'm excited, man. I'm stoked. I definitely miss being able to connect with you guys, and here I am. As promised, I said I would be, bringing back the live streams and such. So here we are, guys. Back at it. And yeah, I'm excited, guys. I'm excited to see what the markets have this evening. If you're looking at any specific pair, let me know in the chat as well. If you want me to kind of go over that, we can definitely go over that together. I'm just going to let our free Telegram community know that we're live right now. So I'm just going to share the link, and then we should be good to go. Perfect. Just making sure everything sounds good. Everything's looking pretty solid, guys. I like it. Okay, we should be good. We got my man Tony. Yes, we'll take a look at GJ for you, my man. Absolutely, absolutely. We'll definitely look at GJ for you. I'm also, in fact, I'm gonna share on our Instagram. It's gonna be my first time actually sharing it here on the Instagram, but I'm gonna let our Instagram members know that we're live as well. Okay, let's see here. Guys, let's get it to, let's see if we can get it to 10 likes, chat. Let's see if we can get this to 10 likes, and we're going to take a look at GJ here for my man Tony. But I just want to see if we can get it to see if we can get it to 10 likes. Okay. Beautiful. We've got everything set up on my end here. So let's get started, guys. So this was a potential gold. I was looking at gold shorts today. I just didn't get quite my entry. There was a second entry that I was looking at here, but it was Monday, so I just didn't really want to risk it. I didn't want to play around too much. I should have just done a lower risk. It would have been good. But overall, it is what it is. Still ended up going in our favor. Well, actually, well over 100 and something pips, 117 pips. At least where I was originally targeting. So that was nice. I want to break this down together. I want us to kind of go over together kind of what I saw with gold and how you guys can kind of implement this on your day-to-day. But before we do that, I want to look at GJ for my man Tony. And yeah, I would just appreciate you, Tony, bro, for all the support you've given me throughout my YouTube career and journey. And it's been amazing to have you here, bro. Okay, part of the family. All right, let's start. As you guys could see, we were kind of looking at two potential scenarios here for GJ within the 4-hour time frame. So as you can see, kind of this is kind of the overall outlook that we originally had. Now, obviously, a lot has changed in terms of what we can anticipate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clear it. It did end up dropping nicely. What I do want to do is just kind of clear the charts, start fresh. I did tell you guys last time we had the live stream session last week, I told you guys that we were looking at some good sells, and we were looking at, in fact, the market to give us a little bit more of an extensive pullback, which is kind of what we got. And so we did see a nice pullback here on the daily. Could the market pull back even further? Possibly, but I feel like the market is still quite bullish, you know, in most of the time frames here, like the weekly, the daily. So I do think that we could see a continuation, a nice buy continuation. Could we see it come deeper, maybe even tapping into this weekly, you know, order block here? Possibly. I could definitely see that, but that's going to take some time. Could it come down even deeper here on the daily time frame? Absolutely. I do think that you know, we almost tapped into this daily order block over here. And so I do see the market, you know, definitely and potentially even coming down, grabbing deeper liquidity before it ends up pushing to the upside, right? So that's something that we have to keep in the back of our minds, chat, as a potential for GJ to continue to come down further. This is something very, very possible. I do believe that, you know, I don't see buys just yet. The market's still creating lower lows and lower highs here on the daily. So if we go down to the 4-hour time frame, we could also see that, you know, market has been quite choppy. I do like how we saw strong momentum to the downside, so we could see a nice clean continuation to the downside. If we get another break, maybe a potential retest around these zones, and we could see the market come down, tap into this daily order block, and then we can now finally start, maybe, I don't know, see some sort of a shift of structure here, and we can start looking for buy positions. However, as of right now, I'm definitely still looking for shorting positions here on GJ. That doesn't change my bias, and this is really where I'm sitting at for price at this given time. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat below what you guys think in terms of my outlook here, or what you guys see for potentially GJ as well. Let me know in the chat below. I'm gonna see if I can share this live on our Instagram, because yeah, why not? There's people that do follow us on there, and I'd love to see if they want to join in. Let's see here. We got red lady here. Let's go. Blessings, Pedro. Can you adjust your resolution? Can't see numbers. Yeah, well, let me see here. Absolutely. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so it seems like it's pushing at 720. Yeah. Okay. Give me 2 seconds here. How's your guys' day going? Okay, let's see. Properties. Yeah, guys, let's see if we can, if there's any potential trade set up tonight. I'm definitely also looking at potential opportunities. If we do see something, then we can possibly look at it together. Oh, 1 second here. One second here, chat. Let's see. The resolution should be, you should be able to see it, but let me know if you're still not able to see anything there yet. For some reason I can't, I don't know how we could get the resolution to look a little bit better. I guess the best way would be to zoom in a little bit. Actually, you know what? 1 second. Appreciate the patience, guys. Okay, so for this stream I won't be able to do it because I can't change it, but for the next stream I will be updating it, the resolution for you guys, okay? And then we should be good. Okay, but for now it'll just be technicals. I'll let you guys know if there's any potential entries. I'll let you guys know the numbers, okay? Okay, let's get it to 10 likes, chat. Let's see if we can get to 10 likes on the stream. All right, like I said, I'm just gonna share this on my personal Instagram. If you haven't followed me on my new Instagram, you guys should go check it out. It's pedrofxofficial. Again, it's pedrofxofficial on Instagram. Okay. Also, let me know what other pairs you guys are looking at. If you guys are looking at any specific pairs at this given time. Gold, GU, perfect. Okay, we're gonna take a look at that together, and then that's what we're gonna do. So let's start with so this is GJ, then we'll do gold for our Pete, and then we'll do GU for Red Lady. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at for GJ. Let's take a look at gold and see what we're anticipating now for gold. Yeah, so I'm gonna clear the charts. We're gonna start fresh here. As you guys know, I always like to do a nice top-down analysis just to understand where we are in the markets, what's going on in the markets. On the higher time frames, it's always important to understand what we are looking at specifically. So as you guys can see, this is a nice key level over here where the market gave us a nice rejection. Okay, another key level or key area that I'm kind of keeping my eye on is currently where we're at, chat. You know what I mean? Like this area here is another zone that we got to keep our eyes on here, because this is an area where the market could see a nice push to the upside. We closed and actually respected this order block, so there is still a daily order block here that is still technically being respected. Excuse me. And so if we go down to the 4-hour time frame, excuse me, we could see that the market is actually respecting this area of structure. Okay, and so what I'd like to see, okay, is one of two things. If this area of structure is disrespected and price happens to close below this area, I'm going to look for continuation of sells, okay? However, because on the daily time frame, we are creating these higher highs and higher lows, even though that this market did close below this low here, that doesn't necessarily mean that the market is now all of a sudden bearish, okay? In my eyes, we are still bullish. We are still looking for buy positions. However, we were looking at short-term sells. Okay, now I do like the rejection that we're seeing here so far. I like to see how the smaller time frame is currently reacting and kind of just go from there. So let me just kind of delete this daily order block. It's kind of useless at this point. We just understand that where we are in the markets, there's a higher probability we might start looking for buy positions, right? might be some buy opportunities here. I like how we respect this area structure. If we go down to the 1 hour time frame, we are still technically bearish. However, if we go down to the 30-minute, we could potentially start seeing some sort of a shift of structure. We still haven't gotten a break in our favor to the upside, indicating that we are looking for bullish market structure. So what I would say is I would like to see the market do something like this, chat, where we get a nice break, wait for the market to come back down, maybe even grab deeper liquidity. And if we see some sort of a shift of structure, we can then start looking for the market to start giving us a potential shift to the upside. Okay, now if you guys see what I'm talking about here, how it looks pretty clean in terms of like if we were able to get a nice clean push the upside in our direction, maybe see the market, you know, pull back down and then give us an overall kind of shift of direction, and then we can start to look for some nice buy positions. Otherwise, in my mind, like I said, you know, anything kind of below, you know, this zone here, we're starting to look for continuation of sells. As of right now, we're kind of just stuck within this range. Okay, again, this is with gold. I don't see anything at this given time. I trade gold a lot. It's mainly what I trade. But you know, even in Asian sessions, I don't want to really be getting in unnecessarily, right? If I'm not really seeing a good setup, you know, like, could the market maybe pull back into this area here, maybe give us a like, you know, some sort of a tap into this order block here on the 15, and then maybe give us a nice push up? Possibly. I'd like to know kind of what I'm dealing with, what I'm working with here. It's about 60 pips. I mean, that could be a good buy short long position, sorry, to the upside. You know, and that's kind of really what I see with this push here, right? This could just be this, like this, right? But keeping in mind that it will be short-lived, because we most likely on the higher time frame will see the market come back down to grab deeper liquidity before it actually ends up pushing to the upside. I don't know if I'm understood. If you guys understood this explanation, let me know in the chat below. I'd like to know that you guys are kind of understanding what I'm explaining here. We got my man Ekal in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know in the chat if you guys kind of understood that explanation. Give me a thumbs up or drop a fire. Let's get it to 10 likes, chat. We're pretty close. Let's see if we can get it to 10 likes here. Perfect. Now we're going to take a look at GU. But like I said, I just want to share this on my Instagram. I'm just trying to find like a base video I could share this on or something. Put the link. We've got Lagosu. Let's go. Yes, thanks for the beautiful explanation from Arpit. Understood it very well. Awesome, bro. Awesome. I'm glad that you guys are able to learn. That's the most important thing, is that you guys are able to learn and understand what we're looking at the markets together. Okay, so now we're gonna take a look at GU. I know a lot of you guys like to look at GU. Okay, let's take a look at GU. And for those that are joining me through Instagram as well, welcome guys, welcome. We got Cindy, we got Laura, let's go. We got Shimil, let's go. Live stream on YouTube channel, so you go to Pedro on YouTube. You guys can watch the entire live stream. You guys are able to see my my screen. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take a look at gold. Okay, so we're going to take a look now, and we're looking at gold because that's all. Actually, this was gold. Look at GU. Sorry, my mistake. Let's look at GU and let's start on the daily time frame. We always that. Okay, so we got hard time from here. Understand these areas, each area of the structure. Okay, if we press off, okay, what is you trying to tell us? Where are we in the market here? So on the daily time, I really don't want to look at weekly. It's going to be relevant for me at this point. So let's just kind of focus here on the daily time frame, and then. Give me 1 second. We put that out. Let's go. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Should be good. Test 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Alright guys, let's get to 10 likes. It should be good. It should be good now. Testing 1, 2. All right, guys. And like I said, those that are watching from Instagram, you guys can go watch me live on my YouTube channel at pedrofxofficial. Okay. Perfect. So you guys should be able to hear me now. Okay. So yeah, so let's continue on. I might have to speak up a bit, but it is what it is. Let's continue on and see what is going on with GU, right? And we always like to look at the higher time frames because this is going to help us understand how, like, you know, kind of what we can anticipate in the markets, right? The higher time frames, it just gives us a stronger confirmation, okay? So like I said, I always like to look at the bigger picture in the sense that, you know, the daily, I don't like to go anything further than the daily. I mean, some people like to look at the weekly and monthly, but personally, I'd rather just kind of stick with the daily and the 4 hour. That is more than suffice for me. So we're just gonna mark these daily areas here. Again, you don't have to mark every single area. but for the most part, you know, at least kind of just most of the areas here, just to kind of understand what we're looking at. So on GU, you can see that we were creating higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. We did have one break. Now, you know, for me, just having one break doesn't necessarily mean that we're now looking for sells. One break doesn't really necessarily mean that, you know, we start just all of a sudden looking for sell positions. To me, it could just be a deeper grab of liquidity before the market actually ends up, you know, continuing to go higher. Now, we can understand that here on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we saw that break to the downside here. I'd like to see how the market's going to react to this zone. If we kind of go down to the 4-hour, we're going to have a clear idea as to what we're looking at. 1 hour. If we look at the 1 hour, we're just kind of stuck within this range. However, we did give a nice break to the downside here, which I do like. I do like that nice break of structure to the downside. I do see that the market's starting to shift to the downside potentially. Again, I think London session might give us a better move or better indication of what direction the market wants to go. As of right now, for GU, anyone that's really looking at GU, could you trade the highs of the range and the lows of the range? Sure, but really the market's just consolidating. Market's just kind of stuck within this range. So personally, what I would say is just wait for the market to come outside of this range. Maybe if we get a break to the downside, or even a break back up to the a break back up to the upside. This will give us a better indication what we can anticipate for the market. Okay, and again, if you guys want to watch me live, you guys can go watch me live and watch the charts that I'm looking at. For those that are watching me from Instagram, on my YouTube channel at pedrofxofficial. Welcome to everyone that's just joining us for the first time. If you're just joining in for the first time, let us know in the chat where you're joining us from. What country are you guys joining us from? Excited to have you all here this fine evening. We've got lots of people from all over the world, so all right, so that's really what I see here for GU. Again, like I don't really see much volume coming in right now, especially during Asian session. Maybe more closer to pre-London, we could see some nice moves to the downside. Like I said, more sell continuations in my eyes. That's really what I see. I'd like to see the market do something where at least here on the 30 or the 15, I'd like to see a break or shift of structure. Once we see a nice clean shift of structure, we could see the market maybe, you know, give us a nice break, and you know, we could start looking for sell continuations and even potentially even further for the market to continue to go down further to the downside. Okay, but again, right, we really need to kind of just understand the bigger picture. What is the market trying to tell us, and what are we looking for? Let me know in the chat below if you guys understood that explanation so far. If you did, great, give me a thumbs up. And if you're watching on Instagram, make sure you guys go follow me on my YouTube channel at pedrofxofficial. And if you guys haven't already followed me on Instagram, go follow me at pedrofxofficial. All right, and yeah. Do you guys have any questions as well, guys, through Instagram or through my YouTube channel? If you guys have any questions, just ask away. Take advantage that I'm live right now. Also, if you guys want to trade live with me and my students, make sure you guys go click the link in my video description below. Or if you're watching from Instagram, make sure you guys go click the link in my bio, which will take you straight to my website. And you can kind of see all of our memberships on there, okay? We got my man Tony, let's go. We got Red Lady, thanks, of course, absolutely. That's what I'm here for, guys, okay? All right, so let's do a recap of US 30 and see kind of what we're looking at. We were looking at US 30 sells. Today was a choppy ass day overall for US 30 during the day. In the morning, you know, it was kind of like buys and sells, and it was just like, I'm staying out of this. I don't want to be a part of it. I could have gotten on the buys, but again, right? When you have a strategy in place, when you have something that works, you just work. You stick with what works. You don't get involved or stuck in the confusion. You don't want to be, you know, playing around or risking capital unnecessarily. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Okay, let's see what we could potentially see here for US 30, maybe even potentially for tomorrow. Obviously, a lot could change from now until tomorrow, but we still want to understand what we're looking at. So essentially, what I saw for US 30 is that we had this beautiful order block here. Market has been trending to the downside for quite some time. Now, if we look at the 1 hour time frame, we are kind of stuck within this range. Personally, in the 1 hour, I'd like to have cleaner price action. I don't really like the price action that I see. I'd like to see the market, you know, maybe give us some sort of a breakout side of this area, break and retest, and continuation to the upside, okay? That's really what I'm seeing here overall. Let's go. We got Kunis. Let's go. Yeah, so, you know, that's really what I'm seeing overall. So we want to see for US30 at least some sort of a breakout side of this current range. And if we're able to get a breakout side of this current range, we can see the market give us a nice clean continuation to the upside, okay? That's really what I'm seeing so far. Could it continue to go down further? Yes, but I think we've already pushed to the downside sufficiently. I do think that the market could continue to go to the upside from now, especially knowing that this is a 4 hour area, so it's quite significant in terms of, you know, the area that it's currently at. And unless we get a closure below this order block, which is a 4 hour order block and area structure, we could see the market maybe give us a continuation to the downside. But as of right now, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. We got Alkaline King. Let's go. Long time. Welcome, my man. Welcome from Instagram. Let's go. Guys, if you guys are watching me from Instagram, make sure you guys go and check out my YouTube channel if you haven't already. So we're currently live right now. If you want to see my charts and see what I'm exactly sharing about, you guys can go on my YouTube channel at pedrofxofficial. All right. Perfect. Okay. Again, so now that we're looking at US30 here, what I want to understand with the market is what is the market trying to tell us now? So it's very clear, like it is quite an extensive pullback. Could it come down further? I do think it could for sure. There's definitely an imbalance in the market on the higher time frames like the daily, but that's going to take a while for that to fill. Like I said, as of right now, I just would like to see a cleaner price action breaking outside of this range to the upside or potentially to the downside. Basically, when we're stuck in a range, you want to stay out, guys. Like honestly, like I guess as you grow and mature as a trader, you start realizing that it's not about just taking trades just to take trades. You know what I mean? You want to be able to actually, you know, focus less on the money aspect of things, the monetary value, and focus more on actually finding the right setups and finding setups that will give you an A+ turnout, right? Obviously, we don't know what the results will be. We understand that. And we understand that when we go into a trade, anything could happen. It could be a 50-50 outcome, could be a loss, could be a win. However, when you have an edge in the market, you're more confident of taking positions, right? So, you know, that's something to always kind of keep in mind when it comes to, you know, looking at some potential positions in the market. But don't be so antsy to actually take trade positions. You know, less is more. Okay, so we got maximum profit. Yeah, let's take a look at crude oil, my man. I haven't seen our crude oil in quite some time, so let's take a look at it right now together. Yeah, there we go. Let's go, Kunis. Got my sister-in-law there. We got African Giant from What Do You Trade? So I trade usually, bro, I focus on gold and I focus on US30. Those are two assets that I focus on. I don't really focus on anything else. I used to focus on other stuff, but I really just don't focus on anything else but gold and like indices like US30, Nasdaq, S&P 5. So, you know, these are things that, you know, over time you start kind of picking your favorite pairs or commodities that you like to trade. I personally, like, I remember gold was like something so like, oh, it's gold. It's like, you know, it's freaking gold's gonna wreck you, this and that. But once you understand the markets and you start understanding the flow of the markets, again, remember, it's all about probabilities. There's not 100% outcome. But once you start understanding the flow of things, you start understanding how to look at the markets. You start looking at the markets with an edge. You start understanding certain patterns. You start realizing, the market tends to do this when it comes to certain areas, or the market tends to do this every single time when it's breaking out, you know what I mean? And it usually grabs deeper liquidity, or the market, you know, after a big impulse, it needs to rebalance itself, right? Like there's different ways to approach it. And I can tell you, like, everyone has a different way. And I've said this time and time over again. Everyone has a different way of trading, guys, right? So you have to understand that not everyone's going to trade the same way. Some people trade trend line, some people trade support and resistance, some people trade supply and demand, which basically is very similar, right? You have to understand that everyone has a different way of trading. There's no right or wrong way of trading, and I've always been very open about that. So I just want you guys to understand that, you know, there's no like, oh, this is the right way of trading. It's like, no, man, like, you know what I mean? You're gonna find your edge, and when you find your edge, what works for you, great. There's people that I know that trade just based off of trend lines. If that works for you, great for you, my man. You know what I mean? Like, there's other people that trade breakouts. If that works for you, great, that works for you. And keep it that way, you know? So yeah, that's really what it just comes down to. We got much. I remember telling you guys to buy gold where it's looked at when. Yeah, oh yeah, gold was pretty obvious though, bro. So like in that sense where it was like, you know, with everything that's going on, like gold is that safe haven, you know what I mean? Like the US dollar has been not the greatest, you know, the economy not the greatest, and so on. So, but yeah. We got my man African Jai here. Yeah, but I heard gold nightmares too. Laugh out loud. Yeah, man. How do you overcome the consistency? That is a good question. Like I'm assuming when you say overcome the consistency is like becoming consistent. Is that what you mean? I don't like. Can you be a little bit more specific on your question there? Okay, so while you kind of clarify yourself there, I'm going to just continue this explanation here on oil, sorry. And so this is kind of let's see here. This is another zone here. Yep. That's another area that interests me here. Honestly, bro, if you want to learn to be consistent, you just have to be disciplined. So there's no way or feeling that you're gonna get. There's no motivation that you're gonna get all of a sudden where you're gonna feel like super motivated to show up every day. To be honest, it really just boils down to a true desire of reaching success, right? You have to have a burning desire to truly reach any level of success and be like, I'm tired of being in the same position. I'm tired of not seeing results. I'm tired of feeling stuck. Once you reach that position of where you have a super strong why, you're no longer going to be expecting for something to just happen. You know what I mean? When you expect something to just happen without you actually putting in the work, then it's not going to happen. You're not going to be consistent. But when you have a strong why, when you have a burning desire to actually reach a certain goal or a certain area or a certain level of success, you will do anything possible to show up every single day, study the charts, figure out what you have to figure out to become profitable, to pass your challenges, to get funded, to get a payout, to be able to be consistent, not just get a payout, not just pass a challenge, not just also save up your capital, but to actually be consistent and have a strategy that is consistently profitable, you know, consistently day in and day out, right? So sometimes you're not going to have the answer to that, right? Sometimes you're going to feel lost. Sometimes you're going to be like, I don't understand where I am right now. I don't understand how to get or understand this skill set. I don't know how to trade. I don't know how to do this. And that's totally normal. But consistency comes with that level of discipline, and it's not a level of motivation. Don't ever wait for that motivation, because that perfect time that you're waiting for will never come, okay? Let's go. We got Kunis. Let's go, Kunis. Thank you so much for the support. Got my sister-in-law there. Okay, guys. So, like I said, yeah, you got it, bro. Burning desire, 100%. Okay, so what are we looking at here for oil? Sorry, guys, I got a little bit distracted, but I want to be able to make sure that I answer everyone here on Instagram and on my YouTube channel. So, like I said, within these areas here, you guys could see this is another zone where price ended up going. Where could we see the market? I like to see how the daily looks here overall. So the daily is showing me overall, honestly, it's looking quite bearish at this point, because we were quite bullish. We were creating higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. However, we saw the market give us a shift. We got one break, then two breaks, and now we're officially bearish. So now at this point, I'm just going to wait for some sort of a retracement. What I'd like to see the market give me here for oil is give us some sort of a retracement. Could we buy this back up? Absolutely. I'd like to see some sort of a shift If we get a break outside of a range, then we can kind of buy it all the way up until this area. Why? We got clean traffic on the left-hand side, clean traffic on the left-hand side. There's a higher probability the market could continue to come up to the upside here. And, you know, maybe once we kind of come into this area, we'll definitely be looking for shorting positions all the way kind of back down to this sell side liquidity, and look for the market to give us some clean continuations to the downside. Okay, that is my overall outlook here for US not US oil, my mistake. Let me know in the chat what you guys think about that explanation. Drop a like in the chat or on the YouTube channel if you are enjoying this live stream so far. You got it, wifey's got it right there. Okay, so yeah, let's continue on here. Let's see S&P 5. What are we looking at for S&P 5? What did we see here? Because we were looking, I think we were looking at buys. At least today. Yeah, see? Spot on. I knew it. I knew this thing was going to go up, man. Look at this. It was just a clean buy, man. Look at my order block here that I had. It's my 15-minute order block. You see? I had this from this morning. This was a clean buy, guys. I had a clean buy here on S&P 5. Market had gone up or creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Market took liquidity, and then the market just impulsed the upside here. This is, as you can see, what is it, 11:30. It was obviously a little bit later, but the market ended up continuing to go higher, right? Okay. Again, this could have been a good buy. Again, I like to stick to my rules and stuff. 11:45, that's pushing it a little bit late for me. But you know, it is what it is, right? You're not always gonna get it 100%. Sometimes you're gonna feel comfortable. You can take positions. Sometimes you won't feel comfortable. Personally, I like to take positions when I'm fully comfortable. I'm not gonna take something just to take it for the heck of it. I like to, you know, be responsible when I'm looking at any positions or anything like that. I'm not just gonna take something just for the hell of it, right? So. We got my man, it's 3 a.m. on my end, gotta sleep. Thanks, mate, no problem, bro. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. Okay, so, you know, this is what I'm talking about, like clean order blocks, keeping things simple, not overcomplicating it. You know what I mean? This is a great example of what's possible. Now, again, if I do an analysis here on US 30, it's kind of a little bit pointless at this point because a lot could change overnight, a lot could change during the London session. But I did want to show you kind of that clean move that I saw this morning, which would have been a really nice move here on our end. Again, looking at NAS 100 from this morning, you know, we got kind of our levels marked off here. You can see, you know, 11:15. You can see kind of like we had 9:30 kick in, right? Lots of indecision. Market's still kind of pushing the upside. Gave us a closure above. Then it came back down, grabbed steep, really deep liquidity here. At 11:30, we saw the market give us a nice rejection from this zone, and then we saw a nice clean continuation to the upside. Okay. How do I explain this? I would have probably gotten here on this nice break above 11:50, wait for the retest. That would have been nice buys right there, okay? We had a break of structure in our direction here, which was nice. Market took liquidity, market took liquidity, market took liquidity. We saw a break, boom. That would have been a beautiful buy right there, man. Beautiful, 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 beautiful buy. Right here. right? And then just, let's say my stop here would have been, let's say we would have done 45 pips. And then my stop, we would have targeted a 1 to 2. Right there, 90 pips. We don't need anything else, guys. That's all we need, 90 pips. And look at that, it ended up going well over like 100 and almost 200 pips, right? That's it, right? Keeping it clean, simple, right? Let's go back up to 1 hour here. Let's see what area here this was. Nice 1 hour structure. Yeah, we've got a nice 4 hour area structure here as well. Yeah, clean buys here. I like it. I like what I see here. Yeah, I like what I see, guys. I like what I see. See with gold. Okay, so gold C didn't pull back here on our end, which is fine. We're getting nice break above, break above. Market took liquidity, nice here. Seems like we're pretty much just gonna come up to these highs based off of what I'm seeing here. It's not much, it's like 36 pips. Let's see if we can get it to 20 likes, chat. Let's get it to 20 likes here for all of our YouTube subs and family members. Awesome, guys. Appreciate the love. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching on the Instagram. I'm just gonna say bye now. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go follow me on my YouTube at pedrofxofficial, okay, or pedrofx. You'll see me. I'll pop up there in the search results. And if you guys are watching from my YouTube channel, if it's your first time here, make sure you guys let me know in the chat where you guys joining us from. I'm excited to have you guys here. Like I said, we do the live streams. Not only that, I post lots of content, and I post 3 reels a day every single day on my Instagram, guys. If you haven't followed me on there, be sure you guys go follow me at pedrofxofficial. And also make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. I'm super excited to have you guys here. So yeah, and let us know what country you guys are joining us from. We've got family members from all over the world, which is amazing. We got Arpit from India. Welcome, 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 my man. Usually with gold as well, I like to see gold take its liquidity on the By the way, guys, if you guys want to trade live with me and my students, you want to see the results as well, which we get amazing results. If you haven't already, make sure you guys go check out the VIP Inner Circle. The link is in the video description below of this video. Right now, we have a massive discount going on for our membership. So if you're interested in the lifetime membership, we're doing 50% off, which is insane. We're also doing 35% off the 30 days access. So if you want to trade live with me and my students, yeah, I don't know what you're doing. You're missing out, especially right now that I have this promo going on. Take advantage of the promo. The link is in the video description below for that, okay? So yeah, let's continue here. Like I said, that's kind of really what I was seeing on gold. I'd like to wait till after 10, maybe to see if the market closer to, you know, pre-London, we can see an opportunity, right? So let's wait and see. Looks like GJ, we got a break below here on the 5. Looks like we might see kind of what we were anticipating happen here. Our market's going to continue to go down further, tap into these order blocks down here. Seems like that's kind of what we're going to get. All right. Let's see here. So GJ's dropping a bit. All right, guys, what else are you guys looking at? Let me know in the chat if you guys are looking at anything else in specific before we start kind of wrapping up. Is there anything else that you guys are looking in specific? Gold, yeah. I'm waiting to see here. Let's see what the market does. I ended up pushing here nicely. I'd like to see kind of what it does afterwards. So this is kind of my overall outlook. I do think that we are going to be looking at a shift here. Shift of overall structure. I do feel though that the market could, well, we've got liquidity taken here, which is good. We'd have to wait kind of for the next opportunity here because I don't really see much of an opportunity here left. That's a good question. Peacemaker, we got, or Peacekeeper. Let's take a look at my man. Let's kind of plan it out. I do like to plan out my trades ahead too, so let's just clear off the charts and kind of take a look and see what we could anticipate for the markets. So, assuming there's no major news, I don't think there is any major news. Let's see here. No, so there's no major news. There's just some orange folder, which is fine. Okay, so assuming there's no major news, let's kind of just mark off my kind of main areas. We are quite bullish, like I said, and in fact, you know, we're kind of pulling back exactly into this zone. In fact, we are still technically respecting this daily order block. Technically, it still hasn't closed below this area. So it's still indicating to me that we may be looking at buy positions soon. I do like how it is kind of respecting this area structure at the same time. I don't really want to mark off any other area than just kind of this resistance zone here. It's pretty much it. I guess on the 4 hour it'll look a little bit more cleaner. So let's kind of go down to the 4 hour here. So yeah, looking at it from the 4 hour perspective, like I said, you know, we're kind of at the support area. Like I said, you know, we could be surprised here, but I am anticipating a shift of structure to the upside here. I'd like to see if we can get like a 1 hour break or some sort of a retest back down. Buys down here would have been perfect in my eyes, but I'd like to see, you know, maybe tomorrow, maybe during London session, we could see the market kind of start shifting like this. You know, we might come into New York and market kind of pulls back a little bit deeper to then continue its push to the upside. I really just, that's really what I see. I don't see much else happening here. I just see the market potentially coming up to these highs. Maybe even London session, we could see kind of the market come up a bit. And like I said, maybe tap back into this zone before it now starts continuing a shift to the upside, right? It's really what I see for gold. I do think that we could see a nice clean continuation to the upside. Again, London session, you can see that we've kind of taken liquidity here from these lows. We could see the market now start to come back up to these highs, right? And yeah, like my overall target would be this high up here. And I do think that we could, yeah, we could look for some good buy positions. How much is this range? We got to see it's about a 300 pip range. So yeah, like this could be good opportunities for gold buys for tomorrow. It just really boils down to, you know, kind of what area or where we're gonna find ourselves after London session. I like to always look after London session to see kind of where we're at. You know, maybe like I said, we might see, you know, London kick in, give us a nice break, you know, and then we start seeing kind of like a shift of structure to the upside, something like that. I don't know, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Those are just kind of my thoughts for gold tomorrow. And again, if we happen to get something like this as well too, if we get like a break below here, right, even a strong break below these lows, then I'd be definitely enticed to look for shorts, right? So let's wait and see what happens. But overall, I just feel like I'm more leaning towards buy positions. I do like I said, that's this area structure on the higher time frames, like the daily. You know, we are tapping into this daily area structure. Not only daily area structure, we have that daily order block right here. Not only that, if we go to the 4 hour time frame, let's see here on the 4 hour. 4 hour. We barely tapped into this order block here, so there was a nice little tap here on this 4 hour order block right over here, but barely, right? So, but I do think that we could look for buy continuations to the upside for sure, right? So now, like I said, most likely because the market has taken liquidity here already of these lows right here, chat. If we pay attention to this here, that's a low right there, right? Market came down, created a lower low, took the liquidity, but if it respects this area structure, okay, we may look for a nice break above, wait for the market to grab deeper liquidity, maybe an imbalance in the market on the lower time frame, and then we can see a continuation of the market going to the upside, right? Maybe a nice big 4 hour candle closure on London session, and then market pulls back, okay? Give me 1 second here, chat. Just give me 1 second. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Comment in the chat below. If you're new to the family, welcome. Also, if you guys want to trade live with me and my students every single day, make sure you guys click the link in the video description below. We have a current discount promo going on right now for our VIP memberships. So if you want to join in, all you got to do is click in the links below. You'll see VIP access, which is 30 days access, or the lifetime access. Lifetime is currently 50% off, and prices will be increasing and prices will be going back up. If you guys want to see my results in my VIP, you guys can go to our free community. You can click and join our free Telegram community, and you'll be able to see all the promotion and the results that I've shown through our VIP members. And as well, you can follow me on Instagram at pedrofxofficial. And if you go on my Instagram, you'll see on my highlights and you see VIP, you'll be able to see all the stories and all the results that I've provided with my VIP students. So if you guys like the way I explain things, you want to learn and earn at the same time, the link is in the video description below for that, okay? Just give me 1 second here, chat. Okay. So yeah, like we got my man Peacekeeper, let's go. We got Tony, let's go. Good analysis. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love, guys. Like I said, you know, London could kick in, give us a nice strong bullish candle, right? And then we might just get that wick low of that candle to continue its move up for tomorrow, right? Or, you know, the next 4 hour, and then maybe we're already up here. If we're already up here, we could probably get in on shorts on the pullback. But we got to be careful, right? Like, you also don't want to counter trend it. You want to go as close as possible with the trend, if that makes sense. Obviously, it's not as easy. It's easier said than done, like the saying, you know. But for the most part, I do find that I get the direction pretty well. There's going to be moments where I'm not going exactly with the trend, but for the most part, I find myself like 85 to 90% of the time, I go with the trend and I go in the direction that the market wants to go. And that is what you want to do. You want to trade with the trend as best as you can. Now, how can you figure that out? That comes with time, that comes with experience, that comes with confidence. And really, it is possible to really become profitable and be able to pass your challenges and, you know, actually, you know, develop a strong income from trading once you actually have something that's solidified, right? So you have to have something solid, guys. You know what I mean? It's possible, guys. There's lots of levels to this for sure. I'm telling you, trading is life-changing once you understand how the market tends to move, or the flow of the market, right? Again, remember, it's all about probabilities, but once you understand like the flow of it, it becomes easier and easier and easier, right? So like even right now, like I was telling you guys earlier that we were looking at a nice push up from here. We may be looking at nice buys, even up to that high, and it ended up going in that direction. Could I have gotten in? Sure, I could have gotten in on buys. Did I get in? No, because it wasn't really fully checking off all my personal boxes, you know what I mean, in that sense. So yeah, like, could I have entered? Possibly. But at the end of the day, I like to trade during New York session. I don't really like to trade during Asian session unless there's something that's really, 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 really good, then I'll get in, right? But that's my analysis for gold, okay, guys? Let's look at CAD JPY. I haven't seen CAD JPY in time. I used to trade this pair quite a bit. I wonder what's up with this pair. I used to love trading this pair before. But really, I just focused on gold. And once I started just focusing on gold and understanding the, you know, how gold tends to react and move and this, it's not as bad, man. Like I used to be like, oh, gold, like frick, man, it's, you know, freaking blow my accounts back to back. And, you know, when I started trading and, you know, like, I don't know, it was just like unpredictable in that sense. But in reality, it's not that bad. Like it's not about the prediction aspect of things. It's about just understanding the flow of the market, right? How it tends to react. What does the market do when it does, and, you know, triggers, you know, a signal in that sense. You know what I mean? It just really, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. You tend to understand the flow of it, and then it just becomes easier and easier, if that makes sense. Okay, so if we look at the daily, we're definitely bearish. We have, let's see here. We've definitely closed here, so we're at this daily order block right here. Okay, we're at this daily order block. This candle could flip bullish. Okay, I'd like to see, obviously we got 19 hours, right? So we don't know how that's going to close. This could flip bullish at any given time. Okay, if we go up to the 4 hour, we're at a 4 hour support. Okay, well, if we know that the daily could flip at any moment, it's just creating a wick. At this point, we could be looking at potential buys. However, we're still bearish on the 4 hour, right? So in my eyes, for me to start looking for potential buys here, I'd like to see how London's going to react here. For me to even consider potential buys here, chat. I'd like to see the market do something. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you know what? We're at the bottom of the range. What are we working with here? That's the question of the day too. 40 pips, that's not bad. 40 pips. You do a 20 pip stop. Yeah, 1 to 2. So I would say wait for the smaller time frame here on the 5. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Yeah. You know, with something like this, I would definitely say that we're potentially just looking at, like, you know, buying it up into like the top of the range. Really, there's not much to it here, but this could be a decent little buy here, right? We do like a 15 or a 20 pip stop. You do a 15 pip stop, right? And then you target like a 1-to-1 here would be 15, right? So this would be TP1 right here, right? And then we target TP2 kind of right there. TP2, 30 pips. That would be kind of my target zone there, you know what I mean? Yeah, that would be kind of my target. This is what I'm looking at here for CAD JPY. That's not bad. That's not a bad trade here, because I do strongly believe that we could be looking for buys here, chat. It's looking like good buys here. All right, what are we? 9 o'clock. That's not bad. So I've actually entered some buy positions, guys, because I do actually strongly believe that this thing is going up. The only thing is I just gotta, if this gives me a chance to get in. There we go. Let me just do a 15 pip stop. And then, like I said, at this point, it's just literally just grabbing it on the pullback here. And then just targeting the highs here. So it's not like a huge trade by any means, but it's something. All right, so we'll just leave this here, chat. We'll see what happens. I might just leave this here, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Might just leave this here and do how I used to do before, where I just leave the trade set up here and just let you guys know. Yeah, we'll just leave it. I won't even write anything. We'll just leave the trade here. Okay, let's do that. All right, guys. This is CAD JPY. We're looking at some CAD JPY buys, right? And then this would be TP1 right here. So TP1, and then TP2 would be just right here. TP2. Which is about 30 pips. Again, like this is really a counter trend trade. I wouldn't even risk 0.5%. This is just like all right, just like one of those kind of like Asian sessions. Cool, you win, you risk like, I don't know, couple lots, right? And then just kind of go from there. I'll leave it here. It's kind of just an outlook for you guys, right? And then I'll do about 15 to 20 pip stop. So I'll do even 20 just to give it some room. Do a 20 pip stop. That's it. Keep it there. All right. I'll just leave this here. Okay, I'm gonna shut off my camera, guys. Thank you so much for coming to the live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream today, guys. Make sure, my best advice is make sure your post notification, like your notification bell, is turned on for our YouTube channel, so that way you don't miss out on any single piece of content I pull out, any single live stream I pull out. So make sure you are subscribed, number one. Number two, make sure that little bell icon is active, okay? So any new video that we pull out, you are aware of, okay? All right, guys, that is pretty much it, okay? That is pretty much it. I'm going to leave this running, and then we'll go from there, okay? Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go follow me on my Instagram at pedrofxofficial. Again, it's pedrofxofficial. And if you guys want to trade live with me and my VIP students, guys, I'm telling you, it's worth it. Don't just take my word for it. Go on my Instagram, search my Instagram, and go to VIP on the highlights and look at the stories, guys. Trust me, you will learn and understand what I see and how I see the markets, especially if you're serious about trading and you truly want to learn and earn at the same time, but you truly want to learn as a trader. You're gonna learn a lot about my entries, why I'm gonna enter, when I enter, what time I enter, and so on. So if you guys want to trade live with me and my students in my VIP inner circle, take advantage of the discount. Again, click the link in the video description below. I do have two memberships. One is 30 days access, the other is lifetime membership. If you're interested in any of those, just click the link and you can get instant access after you process everything and get access to your membership. That is it, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you all very much. don't worry, I will leave this running on. And if you enjoy these live streams, give it a thumbs up. Come say hi on Instagram. Make sure you're also a part of our free Telegram community. We have an amazing community on there. It's absolutely free to join in. And the link to join the free Telegram community is in the video description below, guys. Before I leave, do you guys have any other questions for me, guys? Any other questions? Let me know in the chat. Any other questions, guys, for me before we call it a day? All right, guys, so that is all. God bless you guys. All right, I'll leave this on here for now. But yeah, God bless you guys. Okay. Like I said here, what do we got? I just want to make sure I'm on the right. What do we got? 4 hour here. It's 1 hour area structure. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, what I see here for CAD JPY, TP1, we're coming up pretty close. Like I said, targeting the highs of the range, and that's it. Call it a day, and then we're set. We have like a decent little Asian session trade. Again, nothing major. Like, I'm not gonna tell you like, oh, like, you know, we're making mad profits, but still, like, you know, 30 pips, you know, during Asian session, that's not bad, you know. So can't complain about that. All right, guys. God bless you guys, okay? Bye for now.